The entire operations floor fell silent the moment CEO Arisha Calderon stepped into the blazing afternoon heat outside her company's solar manufacturing plant, where the backup generator had just failed, threatening to shut down production and cost millions. Dozens of employees stood helplessly around the smoking machine, sweat mixing with panic as alarms flashed across control tablets. In the middle of the chaos stood Rowan Hale, a quiet contract technician and single father who had only joined the maintenance crew 2 weeks earlier. Frustrated, exhausted, and under pressure from her board, Arisha publicly challenged him in front of her entire team, daring him to repair the generator immediately in exchange for a bold and humiliating reward that made the crowd gasp. The challenge was meant as a joke born from stress, but for Rowan, it became a test of dignity, survival, and something far deeper than anyone expected. If you believe kindness and second chances can change lives, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories to support more emotional journeys like this one. The midday sun burned overhead as Rowan stepped closer to the malfunctioning generator, ignoring the whispers and smirks from coworkers who doubted him. He was known among the crew as the man who worked overtime silently and rushed home the second his shift ended. Few knew he was raising his 8-year-old daughter Alira alone after losing his wife to a sudden illness 2 years earlier. Rowan carried exhaustion like an invisible weight, balancing hospital bills, school meetings, and a child who still woke up crying at night. Taking this contract job had been his final chance to keep their small rented apartment and continue paying for Alira's speech therapy sessions, which she needed after trauma had slowed her development. The generator towered over him like a wounded beast, its metal casing hot and vibrating with unstable surges. Engineers had already declared it beyond quick repair, recommending a full shutdown that would cost the company millions and likely cost Rowan his temporary position. Yet he moved with quiet focus, opening panels and tracing wiring paths with steady fingers that had learned patience through years of fixing broken farm equipment in his rural hometown. Sweat dripped from his chin as he worked, but his thoughts drifted to Alira sitting at home coloring by the window, waiting for the evening story he promised to read to her every single night. That promise became the rhythm guiding his hands. Inside the plant, employees watched through glass windows as minutes stretched into an hour. Arisha initially folded her arms with skeptical authority, but slowly her expression changed as she noticed Rowan documenting each step, carefully stabilizing the cooling system, and improvising a temporary circuit bypass using spare components no one else had considered. The air buzzed with tension as warning alarms began fading one by one. Rowan's shirt darkened with grease and sweat, his hands trembling slightly as he replaced the final fuse unit. When the generator roared back to life with a steady hum, a wave of electricity surged through the building, restoring lights, machines, and stunned silence across the facility. Cheers erupted from workers who moments earlier doubted him. Rowan stepped back, breathing heavily, not celebrating, only ensuring the system maintained balance. Arisha walked forward slowly, the weight of her earlier public challenge pressing against her conscience. She saw not just a technician, but a father fighting invisible battles while standing under public scrutiny. Instead of fulfilling her careless promise, she surprised everyone by offering Rowan a permanent engineering supervisor position, full healthcare benefits, and a scholarship fund for Alira's therapy. Her decision transformed the moment from humiliation into respect, and the employees witnessed leadership reshaped by humility and admiration. Rowan accepted with quiet gratitude, his eyes glistening not from pride but relief. For the first time in years, he imagined a stable future where Alira could receive consistent care, where bedtime stories would not be interrupted by financial anxiety, and where his skills were valued rather than overlooked. As he left the plant that evening, the sunlight softened into golden warmth, mirroring the fragile hope returning to his life. Arisha watched from her office window, reflecting on how leadership sometimes meant recognizing strength hidden behind silence and struggle. If this story touched your heart or reminded you that unseen battles are fought every day, please like, share, and comment to help this message reach more people who need hope. Special request: comment the word hope if you believe respect and compassion can transform someone's life when they need it most.